before we hop in here, I just want you to know that for those of you who have used this platform, it is very powerful. It does work very well, but it is still pretty bare bones. It's not very pretty yet. We are getting that fixed up. And one of the exciting things that we've got to talk about tonight is that on the 23rd, we will be launching the new look and feel of the SMS platform. So it's going to be a lot more user-friendly. It's going to have more bells, more whistles. It's going to be prettier. It's just going to be easier to use all around, and it's going to make the user experience that much better. All right, so we're here at the home page. This is where we normally are when we log in, right from the very beginning. All right, you put in your username and password, and we're now in our back office. I want you guys, as we just talked about in the video as well that I'd done the walkthrough, just scroll down over here on our left-hand side to SMS campaigns. All right. Now that we are over here, we're going to click on Add. Maybe. Let's see here. Okay, perfect. So from right here, it's automatically set to inactive. As I've said before, all these campaigns, when you start one up, they'll automatically be set to inactive. Let's leave it there for right now. Give it just a label of, we're going to just do a test for you, all right? Now, this label and this description on this page, this is just for you. Nobody else is going to see this except for you. So for this as well, we'll just say this is just a welcome test. Awesome. Upon finishing with this campaign, we do want to stop it so it doesn't just keep rolling through and using up a bunch of your text messages. At the end of this, enable auto import. Yes, we do want to do that. It says runs once daily. That means it's going to go out and it's going to query our list and see who is opted in, and it's going to automatically add them. It'll do that once a day automatically. All right, once that's done, we're just going to click Save. Okay, now once we've created that first one, that was just the campaign. We've set up basically a list where we're able to now create a message for our members that they're going to see when they actually text us. So, see where my little mouse is? Let's go over here into the message list. Now, sometimes this does happen, and this is getting fixed. When you first finish that and you've created your campaign, you click on that message list, the add button does not come up here at first. And so what we have to do sometimes is come back down here and click on that SMS campaigns button again. And then come over here and just click edit. And that's of the campaign we just created. And when we click message list this time around, that add button is there. So it's just a little glitch. We're getting it fixed up. That will be fixed in the new rendition coming out here on the 23rd. I'm real excited about that. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be great. Okay, so from right there, I want you to just click Add. Okay, so there's a couple different options as soon as we get onto this screen. The first one, underneath message details, our ID type, we've got two different kinds. We've got standard and opt-in. Now, normally I would tell you to go to opt-in, but this is one of the bugs that we're still working on, and this will be fixed in that new rendition as well. Normally, for the very first one, we'd choose opt-in. But right now, when we choose opt-in, it automatically still takes our default standard settings of order number 10 and delay of 24 hours if we go over here to opt-in. So you can't see that right here, but that's what it's doing. So if you're going to use the opt-in, you would need to come down here and choose 0 and choose 0. And then you could go back to opt-in, and that will be saved. But for right now, until the new version comes out. It's kind of just an extra step you have to do. So let's just go over here and let's use the standard. All right. So we click over here on standard, and we've already chosen the order number of 0, delay of 0. Let's just do order number of 1 right now, because this is going to be our first message that is sent out to everyone. You could use 0, it's fine, but I'm going to use 1. Let's use this label once again as test. Test welcome. Only once. Yes. Let's choose that as well. So it's only sent out one time, since it's just the welcome message. Now down here, we can put it. Now I like that they have over here 140 characters. That they're showing exactly how much space we've got. The normal SMS that you can send out with a phone is 160 characters. They've taken that other 20, and they're reserving it so that we can have our opt-out message into everyone. So it's automatically saving that room, which is great, so that you guys will know when to stop your message and when to actually use your text stop to unsubscribe. So right here, let's just do really something simple again. Something really simple. And we'll throw in here a phone number, and that's fine. All right. At the bottom, let's give our exit. Okay, perfect. Now that's really simple. We come over here. All right, it's sent to standard. Oops. Test. Yep, not someone we know. All right, let's try that. Test. All right, welcome. Yes, perfect. Good, good, good. All right. So we're going to push save right here. Now we can do that. We can create this and we can save it because we are still set to inactive over here. Now, since we've saved that, now we want to come over here into the inactive and set it to active. Once again, click save. Okay. Now we're good to go. Now in the very first walkthrough on how to do this, I hadn't been shown how to use this. I was kind of fumbling around trying to figure it out myself, and I said that all you had to do was come into details and create your message right here. And I know that some of you who have been in here and created these have gotten a hold of me and said that you're not getting anything. And the reason why was because I didn't tell you that you had to come over and actually create a message to go along with that campaign. And it was because I didn't know. So I apologize for the misinformation. But we're giving you the good stuff now. And now that we've created this, all you have to do is this actual test account, the name is Fitness. And so I've already created that. I already text 75 or Fitness to 75,000, and it shows that I've already been sent a text message back, which is fantastic. I'm in there, and that's good. Now, some of you guys have been reporting that you've not been actually receiving your text messages. Now, the main issue was the way that I told you in the last walkthrough, which is the way it's supposed to be done. You should be able to choose opt-in instead of standard, and right here, when you're creating your messages. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Got to set that as inactive. Come down here and save it. We'll cruise back up here into the message list. All right, and it shows that the one message has already been sent out. That's great. Oops, back to that message list. All right, now the problem was, we go to add, is that I was telling you to go to opt-in for your first message, which is the proper thing to do. But I didn't know that there was still a glitch where it was still saving the order number, so it's automatically putting it as 10 and the delay of 24 hours. So almost everyone was not getting their messages until 24 hours or a full day after they'd opted into your account. Now, if you've been to a big networking event in the meantime, which I know quite a few of you have, and you've gotten a hold of me frantically, seeing whether or not that the contacts were actually going to be saved into your contact list, even if they're not receiving the text message, and the answer is yes. They will all those contacts that you've received or that you've gotten, if they've texted their or your short code to 75,000 or your keyword to 75,000, then they will be stored in your contact list, which is great. So they will have probably all received a text message by now because it's been 24 hours since then. Now, that is the main issue that's been going on, guys. Some of you either just didn't create an actual message to go along with the with your actual campaign, and then some of you had that problem with it being set as number 10 and then as number 24 as well for 24 hours later. That is, both of those are going to be fixed up in this next version that's coming out here on the 23rd. So it's going to be very foolproof, which we're all very excited about. The easier we can make this for the masses, the better. And then the easier it is for you guys, the easier it is going to be for all the retail stores as well. I can't stress enough how excited I am for this. Just knowing the people that I know that either have small businesses such as coffee shops or restaurants, just local places, they're super excited to use this as well. I've already showed them the beta, and they're just stoked about it. It's going to be so easy to just keep your network growing using the SMS. And when we actually get our QR code generator working, and that's up and working as well, it's just going to be dynamite. Really great. Okay, so those are the main issues with the texting. If you guys have any other issues that are going on, please get a hold of us either through your back office down here. Trouble tickets is where you would go. Support email and phone. Right now, that's just not live. We'll get that removed here shortly. But trouble tickets is where you would go. You click on that. Just type in whatever issue you're having in detail, please. The more detail we have, the easier it is for us to diagnose the actual problem and get a fix for you quick. Otherwise, if it's just that, oh, my text isn't working, or I set up a campaign, but it's not working, which, granted, is going to be probably most of you because you won't know why it's not working, but as much detail as possible makes it just easier for us, like I said, to diagnose the problem and get you on the right track. Okay. One other thing I really wanted to cover was for those of you who have not actually gotten in and dealt with our mobile Landier wizard yet. This is cool stuff, guys. Like this is a really great tool and something that you definitely should be using if you're not using it yet. It's fantastic. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to show you a little bit about what this can do. For those of you who have used it, you know how cool it is already. And this is just our first rendition of it, and this is just thrown in for free, something that we're able to give our members just another way to advertise. And so right here, you normally won't have this piece right here because I created this. So let's go over here into add, and I'll show you from the beginning kind of how to do this. Really simple. Now, when it comes up here, it just says, please select a landing page to customize. This is great. You get to come down here, and these are all the defaults we've already got for you. So you look down through here and see one that you like. All right, these are great little landers. Let's use this one. Why not? Okay, so this is what you get to see when it first comes up. Create the life you've always wanted, right? Who hasn't seen one of these from a network marketer on the internet? But now we're going to let you have your own, and you actually get to customize it to anything you'd like, at least all the text through here for right now. So from right here up at the top, all we have to do is on this little button right here. Right now it says edit mode is off. We're just going to click that, and it turns it on. Now from right here, we can click anywhere in any of these boxes, and we can edit the information that's in it. Since I've always wanted, and oh yeah, give it a couple of those. You can go down through here and edit any of this that you want it to say. And then up here at the top, you just give it a title, which is going to be for you to remember by. And then your page name, you can't have spaces in this or special characters, so let's just call it My Life page. Now from right here, we just have this redirected to whatever page you want it to. For right now, we've got to have one in here just to move on and show you this, so I'm just going to go to just so we can do this. And then this mail campaign, we actually set up a mail campaign in your back office. You could select through and choose which one of these landers that you're creating for yourself you want to go to which mail campaign. Super powerful tool, super easy to use. It's just, I'm blown away by it every time. It's great. Right now we're just going to choose the default, and then we're just going to click Save. Granted, you could edit all this down here as well. We're just going to click Save right here. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go back to right here. And let's click on Mobile Lander Wizard again. And I know I dealt with someone today who was using the tool, and they asked me, they're like, Zach, why can't we edit a page that has already been saved? And I said to him, you know, I don't know. But I completely overlooked it. And you absolutely can edit the page that you've already created. Super simple. So if you'd like to change out anything up here or anything that it says down below, all you have to do is just once again click on the edit mode. And your edit mode is once again on, and you can change anything you want if you don't like it, and then just click Save at the end. And you're done. It's that quick. Turns off the edit mode, and everything's been updated. It's perfect. So I just wanted to show you guys that, because if you're not using it, then you're missing out on one of the great features that Uneeqlee is really providing. We really are a true marketing suite of programs, and it's not just for your email list and your text messaging and your QR codes, which is coming very soon. It's also web pages for you as well. All right, so let's hop back in here. And at this time, I mean, really, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover, guys, tonight. And just stress again that I know this looks pretty bare bones, the SMS platform right now, and I know you guys have had some issues. But our new update is coming on the 23rd, and we're all very excited about it. A lot of changes are still on their way. The programmer's been working around the clock. And for those of you who have been working, hand in hand with us and see the updates that really are happening every day, you guys know that we really are working on it. But for those of you who are just, part-time users, you might not notice it as much. But I want you to know that we are taking this very serious. We're all very stoked and working very hard to bring you guys the best marketing suite that's out there. And we'll just keep improving. At this time, guys, if you have any questions for me, please just type them over here on in the message box, and if I can answer those real quick, I will. If I don't know the answer to it, we'll definitely figure it out, and I'll email you back here at a real quick date. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of these. Okay. Let's see. Jim, give me just one sec, guys, while I catch up on all these. All right, good questions. Okay, let's start up here. Right here, Cody, you asked, wait, nope, that is not it. I hope you were able to see more than just the top left of my page. Let's see here. Oh, boy, they're just coming in now. All right, guys. Wow. Completely just got cut off there. Shoot me just a quick text letting me know, or message on here that you guys can hear me again. Oh, apparently I am paused. Mm-hmm. This is not okay.
Hey guys, I actually took control of the meeting, Zach, so I apologize. Your screen sharing got turned off, I believe, so I came in to take a little bit of control.
Thank you.
No problem at all. So I'm going to go ahead and answer the question that I asked so wonderfully on the call. I'm going to turn on my screen sharing right now. Let me know, guys, if you can see my screen on your screen right now. If I could get just a nice solid yes from the folks that have attended here through the, if you could just say a yes, if you could see my screen, that'd be awesome. By the way, Zach, great job on this. And, you know, what I love about this, okay, cool, I got a yes already. Good, that's a good time. You know, Zach, when he's running through this, is essentially saying, or showing us, you know, a lot of us on our side of things, that, you know, we basically have said, we've got a great platform here with a massive engine, and I know we've covered this before, but we've also kind of, you know, on our side of things, we're learning a lot of things that, you know, the platform that's been put together by our programmers is so robust that even on our side of things, you know, it can be difficult to understand it and learn it. So I think Zach has done an excellent job of doing that with everybody and really picking this platform up and helping everybody out. And so I think, you know, by the way, thanks, great job explaining it and fantastic having you on this to present that and show everybody that. Good job, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Anytime.
All right, so it says my screen sharing is paused and that the presenter paused it. I don't know if it's because you're still on the webinar, Zach, but if you want to close your window there, that might help me get my screen sharing active.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. Let's try this. How about that?
All right, let me give that a shot real quick here, guys. Apologize for the little pause here while I'm kind of jumping in to help get through this little piece here. Okay, somebody told me by hitting the space bar after clicking on the window, and I'm not sure that's taken effect. It still says screen sharing pause, so I'm going to go to my web sharing instead. And turn that on.
All right. And I will log back in here as well.
Beautiful. Thank you, Zach. So I'm going to jump in and answer the question that I was kind of softballing to Zach, to be honest with you guys, because I wanted to share with you guys how you can see a particular, you know, after you've created that landing page, that mobile or that lander wizard, it's really crucial that you see this because it's actually, strangely enough, it's one of those products that we don't even advertise. When you go to our homepage and you see our nice little replicated site video, talks about the three primary components of what we offer at our $19.95, $59.95, $99.95, or $199.95 packages with others. And the thing about that is that's interesting actually is that we don't even talk about that particular piece as one of the things that you get when you sign up, but it's already thrown in and included. So I think, Zach, did you just leave the webinar? Did you just close your window? Yeah,
I did.
You close your window? Haven't?
Oh, yeah.
Because I keep losing control of it, and that's what's happening here. I'm not able to share my screen.
Done and done.
Appreciate it. Beautiful. Thank you very much. There we go. Now I'm able to share my screen, so you guys should be able to see this here in just a moment as it pops up. And so after, this particular product, actually, strangely enough, I think a lot of folks would pay a lot of money just to have just this particular product. And at $19.95 a month, to have this as essentially what is a throw-in is pretty mind-blowing when you really break it down and look at the actual value that you get with it. Because what you're seeing here is a system that allows you to do lead capture with any product or service that's out there. Zach showed you how to do the redirect URL. He put in google.com for that. Now, if you guys are already with another network marketing program, we're cool with that. It looks like screen sharing went active from what I'm seeing on my side, and then it just went inactive. It just keeps pausing. So, Zach, are you still on as the host there?
No, I'm off.
All right. So yeah, might take here just a moment here to figure out what's going on, but I'll go ahead and explain this in the meantime. And you guys should understand this pretty clearly, even if the screen sharing is paused, because it's really not difficult to understand. After you go through and you saw that Zach created in the Mobile Lander Wizard, he was able to put in a redirect URL. That redirect URL can go anywhere you want. You can create a little confirmation page that says, thanks for putting in your info. We'll be in touch shortly. You can go to a replicated site with another network marketing program if you choose. Some folks are representing weight loss products, skincare products, whatever it might happen to be. And if you have a replicated site with those folks, you can redirect from your lead capture page where you define the content and you know what people out there are looking for. You know what they're Googling. The nice thing here is when you create keywords with that Mobile Lander Wizard and with the high Alexa ranking that we achieved in less than 4 weeks since we started accepting enrollments in our Whispers Leader launch here, our Alexa ranking has just shot through the roof. You can leverage that for yourself by putting in the right kinds of keywords on those Mobile Lander pages as you create them, and then forwarding people over to your replicated site and being able to get them as enrollments. Now, if they choose not to enroll, automatically, as you saw in that little drop-down list, they can drop into a campaign, and you're the one that creates those campaigns. You can set up 100, 500 campaigns, whatever you want. Each Mobile Lander Wizard, you can create hundreds or even thousands of those and have them in your back office. So if you're representing a chapstick program and you're out there representing a coffee program and whatever it might happen to be that let's say you're participating in multiple deals, each of those landing pages can be completely customized to reflect that and point to the right place. Or if you choose to, and a lot of folks are already doing this, and I think it's great, you can point to your Uneeqlee replicated website with that. Then what you've got now at this point in time is a very effective means of collecting their data and closing the sale, essentially, with the email systems that we've got in place. You're the one that creates the campaigns. You can set out what days those emails go out. So if you have a 45-day campaign, you can do that. We find most people are really effective with an 8 to 10-day campaign with more emails on the front end of that, because you understand how it is. We go out, we surf the web, we look at a million things out there, and as we do, what do we find? We find that, essentially people tend to forget where they even visited. Heck, I can go click on a link right now and probably forget that I was at that link 5 minutes later. So if you set those emails to go out almost immediately and folks come into your campaign, that's a positive thing. And you've got a lot of flexibility with a very powerful tool that just gets thrown in, so to speak, at $19.95 a month. That's nuts. The value behind that is pretty incredible. And the question I have, Zach, the one that I'm not going to be able to show you because we're having some issues with the screen sharing. It says our screen sharing is paused over here. I think it's because there's a couple of us moderators on here. I'm going to go ahead and go into our back office here, which you guys can't see. So I'm going to do this as a play-by-play. In the back office, when you click on the Mobile Lander Wizard, you're going to see a list of the ones that you've already created or ones that are the default template after you've clicked the Add button at the top that Zach already walked us through. After you've done that, you're going to see the list of lander pages that you've created, And there is a few columns here. You've got an ID number, you have a status, active or inactive. You're the one that chooses that. So let's say you happen to quit a particular program and you just don't want that page out there anymore associated with your name. Just turn to inactive and it's all set. But the real key is there's a link that says public link. And when you click on that, it says get link underneath that. And when you click on that get link, that link would be the one that you actually can send out to your friends, to your family, to email it out in your campaigns. That link is going to be the one that you essentially want to. Let's say you want to create a pay-per-click campaign on Facebook, and grab that link and use that as the place where folks land before they move over to whatever other opportunity it is that you're promoting. Well, that's a great way to do that. That's where you find that link. That's where you put it in on Facebook and create a campaign around it and build banners for it and all that kind of fun stuff. And that get link piece is probably the one thing that we missed, I think, on the little training that we ran through there. And that actually is an incredibly powerful tool that we're considering a throw-in as a little extra. And that tool itself, I actually know of programs out there that are selling a tool very similar to this, and that's the only thing that they sell, and it's $50 a month. So if you've come in Uneeqlee and you might be a little bit hung up with the fact that we're here about a little less than 28 days after we launched into our Whispers Leaders launch, and our text messaging platform isn't perfect yet, which, by the way, it's going to get a lot better. I know Zach already mentioned this. It's going to get a lot better on September 23rd. If you're hung up on that stuff, I think that's a mistake. In fact, I just want a little bit of straight talk between leaders here. You've got enough at your fingertips right now with what we're providing in this back office that it would be ridiculous for anybody to turn you down when you come to them and offer this product and service for $19.95 a month. Now, it's a little bit complex on the text messaging side. We understand that. It's a little bit complex on the emailer side. We understand that. And it's a little bit complex on the mobile lander wizard. We understand that. But every powerful tool that gives you enough access to really accomplish something strong in life is going to be a little bit complicated. So when you go through this and you take a look at what you've got at your fingertips, I want you guys to really realize and think about the fact that if you get any kind of sales resistance, it's a silly thing to think about. Now, when you combine the power of the tools that we're giving you, even at the base price point of $19.95, it's essentially actually 4 products, even though we say it's 3. The product number 1, the text message platform, which is already live and getting a lot better in less than a week. Product number 2, the mobile lander wizard, which is different. It's going to be a little bit different product than what you're currently seeing up. What you see on the page, what we call our mobile lander wizard right now, is actually going to be a lead capture wizard down the road. So we're going to rename that page, and you'll see that change go into effect fairly soon. I would love to give you guys a preview of what we're doing with the mobile lander wizard. Since my screen sharing is apparently not working out real great right now at the moment, since Zach and I are fighting for control on the webinar, I can simply say this, that mobile lander wizard is something that I think is really going to blow your mind when you guys see it take effect. You have the ability to change what any button on the screen says, the size, the shape of those buttons. You can change what it looks like on an iPhone, what it looks like on an Android device. So you're actually on your screen, you're going to see a live preview of the site as it would look on a phone while you build it. You'll be able to set the color scheme for that, upload the icon for it. That's another product that, again, you get at the $19.95 price point per month. And then the third product, I guess we should say, is the customized QR code creator, which essentially draws all those things together, because now you've got the ability to capture someone's cell phone and put it into your SMS text messaging platform where they're automatically getting text messages from 75,000. And then number 2, pushed over to your mobile lander wizard, which is the product we just talked about there. And then number 3, you've got this great looking thing that really draws in the eyes of the folks that you meet with. And one of the hardest parts about network marketing or about standing out as any kind of business owner is actually essentially capturing their eye and pushing them to take action. That's one of the big things that I'm excited about with Uneeqlee. If you don't have a business card on you with that customized QR code, you give them your keyword at our short code, 75,000. We call that a short code, by the way. That's just a technical technobabble thing that people say. Short codes are basically 5-digit phone numbers, and long codes are the regular phone numbers that we dial when we want to call someone up. So our 5-digit phone number, when you give folks that's a really memorable thing. and you can give that out if you don't have a business card on you. So these tools, that set of 4 tools, 3 plus the bonus tool of the Lander Wizard that's in there currently that's already live, at $19.95 a month, you are not going to find anything on the planet that remotely resembles this kind of value that we're bringing to you as a company, even while we're in our Whisper Leaders pre-launch period before we move into real pre-launch. And the reason we're not in what we call real pre-launch yet is we want all the tools to be 100% functional and live by the time we move into pre-launch. We've had a lot of people address one particular question that I'd like to address on this while we're sitting here having a nice little chat. I'm going to bring up our little messages from our guests as well, so I can answer any questions that might happen to be here. One of the things that a lot of folks have asked us is, why don't we have a really great solid site yet for just simply sharing the business side of this? In other words, for folks that are running that little coffee shop, that are running that little Mexican restaurant on the corner, why can't we just have something that doesn't talk about the opportunity yet, concentrates on the tools? And the simple answer is this: the tools aren't 100% ready yet. So I think it would be a real mistake to enroll businesses and have a complex SMS texting system that's a little bit, it's so powerful that it's difficult to learn. So right now we're putting the paint job on it that's going to make it as easy as possible so that folks can simply log in and a monkey can run your SMS texting platform at that point in time, along with the three core products that we talk about in our video and the bonus product that we covered tonight. That bonus product is so powerful. If you guys haven't used it yet, log in, set up a mobile Lander Wizard site right now, which is what we're currently calling it until we rename it our Lead Capture Wizard. That is going to be a very powerful tool for all of you who are building any business out there. So when you really look at the value that's all there, it's great, but we're not quite in that spot where we want to really push this out to brick-and-mortar businesses and that sort of thing. So I really want to make that clear for everybody who's asked that question about why we don't have that piece or that particular version of our mobile or our replicated sites up yet. And I had somebody mention that $495 would be the open market value of that tool set. That's awesome, and I agree with you on that. Brett said awesome as well. Thank you very much, Brett. Good to have you on the webinar tonight. Urban X said, I'm testing everything with my own business, and once I get it, then I'll start with the sales. That's awesome. Good to hear. Somebody else said Marketeo wants $857. Justin said Marketeo wants $857 for all our tools. That's fantastic. It's good to hear the positive input, and a lot of we've had a lot of folks coming to us telling us those kind of things. Now the real goal for you, though, is to take that information and that kind of power. Rochelle. Urban X is Rochelle. Okay, cool. No problem. Thank you, Rochelle, for being on and clarifying that. You've got the power in your hands to turn this into a powerhouse of real, actual money, real commissions checks coming in every single day and every single month. I should say every single week and every single month. We changed our payout days. They happen on Wednesdays now. They were on Mondays. And we changed, so that's been shifted a little bit. But every single week on Wednesdays, you're going to get a paycheck from anybody that's enrolled that week. Your Fast Start checks come from the folks' first month enrollment fees. So if you bring in somebody at $199.95 on the platform, you're going to get a check that week, that Wednesday, for $60 in your pocket if you're the personal enroller. Now, if one of your personal enrollments enrolled somebody else at that price point, you're going to get a check for $7.50. And you can see where this goes on and on and on. So it essentially is a very powerful system for you to be able to bring in a lot of income very, very quickly. And this is why we're standing at the precipice of something massive, because a lot of folks haven't really fully understood how powerful this is going to be and how many tools we're giving you and how much is really on the table here with this. And I hope that this particular webinar opened your eyes. Zach, I think you did an awesome job describing this to everybody, so thank you so much for that, because there's just a lot of value here. A lot of folks haven't really seen it as clearly as they probably did tonight. So, dude, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. You did a great job with it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope that hope everybody got something out of it before before we had the disconnect and couldn't show everybody else what's going on.
Well, yeah, and I jumped in because I lost your audio, and then the screen sharing kind of was blipping in and out, so I apologize for interrupting your flow because you were rocking it, but just want to make sure everybody was able to understand and kind of conclude this thing out. So this The webinar Wednesdays are a really crucial time for you guys to be able to build a team. I would really recommend that you get folks on these webinar Wednesdays because we're going to cover really powerful subjects every single Wednesday, and you're really going to be able to get a lot out of this platform. However, I will also say we're doing calls every single night. So we're doing our next call is going to happen tomorrow night, and I will be the one hosting that. I really recommend you bring your teams to that. We're going to be able to help them see the power of what they have going here and get them locked into your team and help them have all the tools from the other side of things, from the selling the Uneeqlee platform to others, to be able to be very, very successful. There's some other tool systems out there that have in levels of around 100 to 150,000 members currently. And I really feel like this platform is one that's got the potential to push us into the million-member range because it's really intended for not just network marketers. It's really meant for the real-world physical businesses out there, the insurance salesman, the realtor, that sort of thing. And that's where we're really going to see our numbers boost. Once those things are in line, though, that's when the boost is going to happen. So locking in your spot now and taking that action is really crucial. So if you were on the webinar tonight, I really want to thank you for being a part of it. And I want to really emphasize that after you get off this webinar, the time is now to take that action. Go and get with the person that brought you to the webinar this evening, that told you about it. Get your spot locked in. Go to work and use the tools, learn them, love them, and then go share it with others. You're going to have a lot of fun using this tool. It's a very powerful platform. You're going to get a lot of use out of it on a personal level. And then moving forward and being able to share it with others, I think you're going to have just an absolute blast with it. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the webinar this evening. Thank you so much, Zach, for putting together an awesome presentation and showing us all how to use this platform. And we'll catch everybody tomorrow night on the call. If you guys want details on that call, you'll get them in your email tomorrow, or you can log into your back office and you'll see them right on the homepage. And that's going to start at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern. Same time as this webinar. It's just a dial-in, though, a little bit different phone number, so pay attention. Apologize, guys. I've been having a cold for the last, or I should say a little bit of pneumonia issue for the last few months. Finally getting to the end of it here, thankfully. But we'll look forward to catching everybody on tomorrow night's call. And, again, take that action. Go get with the person that brought you to this webinar this evening. Get your spot locked in. We appreciate you being on this webinar this evening, and we look forward to catching you all at the top of the leaderboard. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll talk to you all tomorrow night.
Great. And actually, one more thing, guys, before you hang up, for everyone that had typed in a question for me and I didn't get to you because of the technical difficulties, please get a hold of us over at support. You can either email us at support@uneeqlee.com or go into and create a service ticket in your back office, and I'll get those answered for you, and we'll get those questions done. I think that's all I got.
Good job, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry to have interrupted that, and thanks for covering that. So we'll catch everybody tomorrow night, and yeah, shoot your questions into support@uneeqlee.com for anything you've got that was unresolved this evening. Thanks everybody for being on. We'll talk to you all later.